Hello, everybody, and welcome to the plane. How is everyone doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the beginning of the end. I don't know. I hope. Hello, Yazan. Hello, sorry, Nabi. Final trial. It's gotta be the last trial, right? How could you get more climactic than an eyewitness? Like, she murdered someone in front, like this, and we're gonna do a trial here, and Dark Law's a witch. I mean, kind of knew that, but this has to be the last one. It's gotta be the last trial. I don't want to do any more. It's gonna be not the last stream, We're gonna have at least 3 more streams. Because I think I figured out to get more climactic. Oh my god. Should I actually not call this the final trial? Because I don't wanna goat people or bait people. I'm keeping the title this week, but but yeah, I think I've guessed that it's going to be it's gonna probably be 3 streams. But if this is the last one, it might be longer. The other 3 trials were, well, our first trial was about 2 streams long. The second and the third trial it really took me 3 streams to get through them all. So this one, if it's like the last one, it's gotta be like 3, maybe 4 streams. And then an epilogue is probably gonna be a stream in and of itself. So I don't know what to expect. There's just so much going on. I guess I'll just keep playing until this story ends. Maybe I'll just start calling after like, so this stream, the next stream, so the third stream of this trial, I will just start calling it finale, and then every stream I will just write part 1, part 2. So yeah, starting 3 weeks from now, I will start writing finale part 1, and we'll see how many parts, because I think that's what I usually do when I get close to the end. I just write finale. But this is so, it's not like written like not like any other game, but you never know how long this story is gonna go on for. Like this game could really go on for like double the time. You know, you could just add more to the world and just keep going. And I don't know if they will or not. That's the thing. I don't know. This game could never end, and maybe I'm just locked in for the rest of my life. I'll never get to the Apollo Justice. I'll never get to the second Professor Layton trilogy. I'll never get to World of Steam. Hey Ice, how are you doing? It's good to see ya. Welcome in. Oh, I gotta look at the part. Hold on a minute. Let me get my special effects on. Wow, there we go. Right. How are you doing? Chilling after filling out some work applications? Ooh. So I'm doing, every year I've been helping out these robotics competitions, and I need to basically be certified by the college to drive their trucks around. And I had to drive all the way out there. It's a 40-minute drive. It's a 40-minute drive, and I had to drive out there to give a form that I could have filled out in a PDF and sent. And they needed a copy of my license, which I have a copy machine. But no, I had to go in and do it myself. So I had to take time off work because they end work the same time I end work. So I had to take an hour and a half off of work, and I get there earlier than I said I would be, and the woman who I'm supposed to see wasn't there. She had gone home for the day. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're still working for... Luckily, one of the officers there, like, did it for me and left it on their desk. But like, I was gonna be like, oh my gosh, I took off like an hour and a half of work and you're not here. In their defense, because I always give people the benefit of the doubt, I think they were under the impression that I worked on campus, because I was like, hey, if I need to go in, I need to take off time. So what time works? And she's like, don't worry about it. It's only going to take like 5 minutes. You won't need to take off time. Not realizing that that's going to be over an hour round trip for me. So I think she did not realize that I worked 40 minutes away. That's what my guess is, but we'll find out. So I don't want to say it's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's bureaucracy. Because, like, I could have emailed them in a PDF form. You know, I have a scanner and I can copy. So it's like weird that you have to be in person so they can verify, and yeah, it's not their fault, but I was like, so yeah, I also have been filling out paperwork today. But it's all taken care of. I can now drive a truck. Well, it's a van. It's a big van. It's a 14-person van. It's huge. And it's scary. I don't like driving it. I don't know if anyone has ever driven a large vehicle before, but it can be very scary. Okay. But we'll see how it goes. I feel like I'll get comfortable with it. It's gonna be a long drive. It'll be fun. I don't know. I don't think I'll post any pictures, but I definitely will talk about those competitions because they're so much fun. We'll see. If I do post them, I won't post them on Twitter. I'll post them in Discord. But yeah. But let's see. Oh, thanks, Nappy. So today we are going back to Labyrinthia. Last we left off. Oh my gosh. Spella killed someone. Or supposedly. She was definitely clearly possessed, so she didn't actually kill anyone. And now they're gonna hold the trial right out on the lawn for everyone to see. And we were looking at not the crime scene. Professor and Luke were going to look at the storyteller's office, and I think we were following them. We also found out that, obviously, Darklaw is a witch. She may not be the Great Witch. She kind of has to be, because who else would it be? There's literally no other woman of power in the entire story except Darklaw. It has to be her, right? Unless they're going to introduce a new character. Which I suppose they could do, but, you know. So anyway. And Barnum is in prison. But he's on our side, so that's cool. Or at least he thinks something fishy is up. Something is very suspicious. And he is wondering, what is up? And Darklaw did not like the questioning of authority. So, my guess is Darklaw is the Great Witch. Even though she said she wasn't the Great Witch, and she said she wants to meet the Great Witch, I feel like she's just lying. It's like, why would she say, I am the Great Witch? It's like, I'm not the Great Witch, but I would love to meet her. It's like, okay, I think you're just lying to us. But we shall see. As our final trial begins, part 1 of 835,000. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Questioning a woman, jail. Apparently in this world, we're only Darklaw. Alright, let's get started on this last trial. Oh, it's still a bit loud. It didn't blow your eardrums, at least. Let's turn it down a little bit. Okay. Also, I think it showed up. Yeah, I have a new channel point redeem. If you guys want to hear a train whistle. If I don't reach the trial, I feel... Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. I think we got to be very close. I think we will, though. Because we just had a long Phoenix Wright section. We had like 4... This is our 4th stream of Phoenix Wright section, so we got to at least start the trial today. So... Alright, let's continue here. We're at guarded gate. Luke and I began making our way to the Storyteller's Tower, where we hope to begin our search for the clues straight away. Oh yeah, and we ran into Constantine. So yeah, we're breaking in, because Constantine showed us a secret passage. Ariana Phoenix, not yet. We are at the very end of a Professor Layton section. I think right after, because like that whole going out of, you know, out into the woods and the secret village, that was all Phoenix or Layton, and I think we're still in Layton. But I feel like once we get into this tower, it's gonna do what happened before. We're gonna get a little bit of being in the professor or the storyteller's tower, and then they're gonna cut back to Phoenix. So I think once we're done in the tower, then we'll start our Phoenix section, I think, but we'll see. We're definitely not in it right now. All right, we hope to begin our search for the clues straight away. We learn that Inquisitor Barnum told his dog Constantine that the tower is home to the darkest and most hidden of secrets. We haven't much time before the start of Miss Cantabella's trial. Come, Luke. We must make our way past this guard post and into the tower. All right. As we always do. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's how we ended last stream. We finished... Did we finish all of the puzzles? We might have finished up all of Riddell's puzzles. But yeah, Riddell is just kind of hanging out for some reason. And we did some puzzles. All right, let's do the story here. Our journey through ruins came to a standstill thanks to a stream of rushing water flowing across our path. There was also a warning stating that we need to clear the 3 seals to continue. But that doing so would trigger some great calamity. I'm not afraid though. With Mr. Wright and Maya with us, surely there's nothing we can do. So it was not written by Luke. Because I feel like the professor wouldn't say, I'm not afraid, so it's implied. At the innermost part of the ruins, we discovered through the inscription on a stone plaque that this place was created to house a bell of ruin. As we discussed our findings and pondered the meaning of the inscription, Miss Cantabella's eyes appeared to flash red just before she ran away from us. We must find her soon. Okay, so they all know that she's been possessed, or at least Luke does. And let's be honest, the professor already knows everything. He knows the entire ending of this game, for sure. Espella has been arrested for the murder of the storyteller. Inquisitor Barnum has been relieved of his duties. Duty means poop. And the final witch trial is about to begin. See, they say final. Why would they lie to me? They would never lie to me, right? They would never lie to me, right? The professor and I have decided to set out for the storyteller tower to find a vital clue. We're making our way. Okay, and we already read this part. Awesome. I forgot to say, I have some spearmint chamomile tea, which I have let sit too long, and it's a little bit room temperature now, but it still tastes good. Also got a lot of items. This page from the Storyteller's Final Parade describes how the storyteller will die at the hand of the Great Witch Bezella, and how the witch will be captured and executed by fire. Oh. I just noticed the wording. Oh gosh, I just punched my entire desk. All right, we're good. It says, the storyteller will die at the hand of the Great Witch Bezella. But then it says, the witch will be captured. Not the Great Witch, just the witch. So maybe Darklaw isn't the Great Witch, because she is the witch, or a witch. It doesn't specifically say the Great Witch has to be executed by fire, so I get a feeling that Darklaw is gonna be crispy bacon 60 streams from now. Maybe, that's my guess. Imagine if it's Kira again, they just keep lighting her on fire. But also, this one has to be like more serious, because there's no pit. If you get lit in fire, because they're doing this out in the open over a bonfire, so if they get lit on fire, it's Jover. It's over. I hate that I said it's Jover, but you know, it is what it is. This was dropped by a vigilante who bumped into Phoenix near the bell tower. The vigilantes use this to record details of their guard duties while protecting the bell tower. Cool. I'm glad I can read all of that. This robe had been dropped in the middle of the bell tower, but had gone unnoticed until it got covered in flour. Thrown at the vigilantes by Patty Eclair. And Patty saved the day. This pendant was lying at the crime scene in the bell tower when Espella was taken into custody. It appears to be the one she always wears. Not always, because it's not there anymore. Haha. This is a plan of the bell tower that Phoenix and Maya found while investigating the scene of the crime. It's like the schematics, right? And last but not least, oh yeah, this was the button that we didn't, where you clearly just have to put the pendant in the button, but it got taken away, I think, so we can't solve it. This device was found by Phoenix and Maya in the middle of floor of the bell tower. It has been reset, or has a recessed portion, the same shape as Espella's pendant. Okay, I think we're all caught up. Let's check in with Riddell, see how she's doing. How about trying a puzzle or two? Solving puzzles can relieve stress, especially in difficult times such as these. All right, so I missed 2. I'm not going to do them right now. We got story to do. Riddell is so pretty. All right. All right, so we got all of that. We have a hidden puzzle on the inside here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. It already... Oh, here we go. Professor! That's our chance to sneak in. The guards seem to be gone. Without the storyteller to protect, they are at a loss as to what they should be doing. Interesting that they don't have, like, any kind of chain of command. I guess maybe they do, but he's the leader, so they don't have anything else to say. Interesting. Oh, what's this? It's dark over there, so I can't see what's in the water. Luke, this is not the best moment to be looking for the fish in the moat. What? Why is he... What? I don't get that. I don't know what the point of that one was. Thankfully, the helpful dog showed us another way in. No one's here. Not even anyone to open the gate. Just bust on through. It'll be fine. Okay, let's move. We got a hidden puzzle in here, apparently. Who would have thought the storyteller would come to such an end? I'm still finding it hard to believe even now. I mean, what's to become of us? I wish I knew. I'm more worried about Inquisitor Barnum. He's being held on suspicion of treason. It's treason, then. That was a horrible Palpatine, I'm sorry. This whole thing is just one big headache, no matter what. The future ain't looking too bright. Enough of your pathetic whining. And you call yourselves knights? Is this the guy? It's the guy. The lad. Oh, Captain. The storyteller's gone. Inquisitor Barnum's gone. And who do you think is suffering the most because of it? The townsfolk. That's who. Okay. So yeah, I was gonna say, like, aren't they there to protect the people? I mean, obviously they're there to protect the storyteller first, but, like, they're still knights for the citizens. It's now that they need us the most. We must be there for them to offer our support. Yes, sir, that's certainly true, but with things the way they are, what can we possibly do? Pitiful! Over there, isn't that... Oops, we've been spotted. It would appear even the knights are unsettled, my boy. What's going to become of Labyrinthia now? Well, according to the final story, once this is all sorted out, there will be a fresh hope for the future. So it's a little early to be losing heart just yet. I hope you're right. Let's do our best to make it so, Professor. What's this? Someone's coming this way. Isn't that... And what are you two doing here? We're heading for the Storyteller's Tower. He's just gonna let us go? Apparently, let's find out. There may be something left to uncover, so we're going there to find out now. Did you say the Storyteller's Tower? Uh-oh, I hope this doesn't mean we're about to be surrounded by knights pointing swords at us again. He'll take them all on. He'll kill them all, Luke. The professor never backs down from a fight. Well, actually, he does. He tries not to fight. But when he does fight, oh boy. Woof, woof, ruff, ruff, woof. Well, if it isn't little Constantine. Oh, I see. This must mean you're working on behalf of Inquisitor Barnum. Well, in that case, the tower is up ahead. You may proceed. In fact, I insist that you proceed. Oh, that's cool. They all have, like, a soft spot for him. I have a feeling there's some unfinished business that only you can take care of. For all our sakes, go there and fulfill your quest. And in doing so, show us all that there is still hope for the future of Labyrinthia. Captain. Very well, we shan't let you down. Let's go, Luke. The Storyteller's Tower stands right ahead of us. Right you are, Professor. Let's go. Permission to break and enter. I didn't get to do the hidden puzzle. Look, I can see the tower right over there. But how do we get to it? I believe this may be where a little friend comes in handy. Wouldn't you say, Luke? Right, of course. Woof, 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 ruff, woof, ruff. I'm taking the dog lines very seriously, if you couldn't tell. I see. I was saying there's a path. He says there's a path leading from behind the audience room, right over there. Or right over to the storyteller. Blah, blah, blah. One could hardly ask for a better guide. Woof, woof, woof. He said you good boy. Oh, really? He just said you have nothing to worry about while I'm here. And then he added, you might want to worry about that Sir Blue Knight, though. He'll be fine. I hope Mr. Wright and Maya were able to come across some clues. I don't think we need to worry too much about that. I'm sure they'll be all right. Wouldn't you agree, my boy? Of course, Professor. While I was teaming up with Mr. Wright, one thing became clear to me. What's that? There's a lot of things that are clear to me about him. He's definitely someone that will always do his best to protect his friends. That is true. Even if he doesn't know what he's doing, he'll lie his way to the top. I agree, Luke. He's a fine young lawyer with a heart of gold. I'm quite confident the trial is safe in his capable hands. Me too. And then there's Maya. Always strong and courageous. You're giving her too much credit, Luke. Let's be honest, what has Maya really done? I mean, she's been a great cheerleader. And she's channeled much smarter people. Except that one time when she channeled... No, you know, yeah, she channels smart people. Cut to the trial of Spella and Maya, or mid-burn, yeah. Oh, that's something I didn't think about. Maya could burn. Obviously, she can't. I don't know why I'm even considering that thought. Maya can't die. No one can die in this game. Well, the four main cast can't die. Yeah, so... I mean, that would be crazy. And then they just resurrect her. You die in the book, you die in real life. Not to mention, full of energy. She's a bit reckless at sometimes, but always good with good intent. We're lucky to have them on our side. I'm really glad we met them, aren't you, Professor? Yes, Luke, I'd certainly agree with you there. Both Mr. Wright and Miss Fey are friends. That can truly be relied upon. But at the same time, High Inquisitor Darklaw will be the most formidable opponent. One unlikely to make careless slips. Which is why we must all do our best and work together. Including me, right? Of course. I certainly couldn't do this without you, Luke. Aww. Don't worry, Professor. I'll give it everything I've got. That's the spirit, my boy. Let's go. Oh, well, I never got to do that hidden puzzle. Fine. Wow, you don't realize how tall the tower is until you see it up close like this. It certainly looks ominous in the moonlight. There's a vital clue waiting for us here, isn't there, Professor? That's what I'm counting on, Luke. And it would seem, if that Inquisitor Barnum had the same idea, that would explain why Constantine is helping us. So, this is the tower in which the Creator resides. The tower that none of the townsfolk nor the knights even dare visit. Haven't you visited it? You literally went there. You literally went there. What are you... Surrounded... Why are they acting like this? They were both there. They were literally both there. Why are they acting like this is the first time they've ever gone? Surrounded by in secrecy. That's for sure. It's a bit like the Eldritch Woods. Unless they were in the audience room. Maybe they didn't go to his actual tower. Indeed. Those woods are certainly an enigma in themselves. Leighton died since then. Yeah, maybe he forgot. But Luke didn't. And Luke is also not remembering. I could give the pass to Leighton, but Luke was, well, I guess he was traumatized. Maybe that. You know, okay, I'll give them a pass, I suppose. Not to mention those underground ruins. Talk about mysterious places. The storyteller really did know everything about Labyrinthia. I'd have liked to ask him a thing or two about them. He's been through trauma, so repress the memory? Maybe. I'll have to give him a pass, I guess. It is possible there may be clues related to to those places, as well as a number of the other matters awaiting for us within that tower. In which case, there could also be any manner of traps or contrivances awaiting us as well. We shall have to I'm so slow with the reading today. Give me a minute. We shall have to be doubly careful from here on in. Got it, Professor? Woof, ruff, woof, woof. What? You've completed your mission? He says he's worried about his master and wants to return to him now. We couldn't have come this far without your help. Fine guidance, Constantine. We can take it from here. Woof, ruff, woof, woof, ruff. Constantine says we're the ones his master chose, so he knows he can leave this quest with us in good faith. We're honored, Constantine. Thank you for your help. Yes, thanks a lot. Take care on your way back. Woof. Just one woof. Off he goes into the water. He drowns. Poor Constantine. Inquisitor Barnum loves this town more than anyone, and has done his utmost to protect it. Let's bear that in mind too, Luke. We have a responsibility to fight to the end for him and for everyone else in town. I'm ready if you are, Professor. I want to go get a hidden puzzle, if you don't mind. See, there's a hidden puzzle. Here we go. You're still hanging about here, I see. Yes, I had a feeling there was something I'd left unfinished. Yeah, that's why I came back. Well, if that's the case, why not take the opportunity to solve a puzzle? We Knights of the Inquisition won't give up, even in a situation as tough as this one. As long as there's a knight standing, we'll be here protecting this town. Is this gonna be like the Knights thingy again? Oh no. Oh, what have I done? No, not chess. Not the knight. I thought these were done. I thought they were done. No. It's only a 30 picker at one. It can't be that bad, right? It's not that bad. Two opposing sets of knight chess pieces are engaged in battle. In order to win, your chess piece must topple the enemy pieces scattered across the board. Okay, that's how they work. Careful, the board is filled with pits. that will move your piece in the direction shown. Okay. So is it just I need to land on every single thingy? Oh my god, dude. Yay. This is fun. I mean, at this point, it's just going to be trial and error, right? Can I undo? Okay, so we can undo. Just got to think ahead. Start clearing this side of the board. If I go there, I can come back here. Oh, but we can always go back. Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, that was loud. Hello, voice. Welcome in. Welcome to chess. Voice, I'm very depressed. Because after you ended stream, I kept testing. And I got lazy. And unfocused. And then they all died. And I wasted my ticket. So I had to use a cleanup team. After 30 minutes of testing. I did not get plat. And I hate my life. But how are you doing? Hope you're doing better than me. Alright, so now we'll go, I guess, here now. With the shore chase insane? Oh, with the what, the Cherino? That's getting really close. Honestly, what you were doing last time would have worked. I just had to get lucky, and Kyoko wasn't doing anything. It was the Cherino stat, really. My Cherino's maxed, so unless is she not? But yeah, no, I was really close. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about a raid boss in Blue Archive that just ended today. And I struggled with it. Well, the hard versions. There was no luck involved. Yeah, that's what was, I couldn't get the Kyoko to land her stuff. It was really annoying. If I didn't screw up that ending, I definitely would have got it eventually. Okay. Oh, did I just... Yeah. There's no way out of here, right? Yep. So let's undo that. I think this is just go until you run out of moves. I could land there if I go. Oh, here we go. Is this something? Yeah, okay, so now we can get these three. We can get this one. With Torment odd, but no dice. Aw, I'm sorry. That sucks. I saw someone do Torment with 3 teams, but they let it, literally, they forfeited at 0 HP, which I didn't know you could do. So Hod was dead, but they forfeited. So that way, they did a 4th clear team, and they just sent out Ibuki. So Ibuki shows up on the field and she instantly wins. It was really funny. I obviously love it. I think they're the guy. Yeah, it really was a flex. And they got like rank 3 in their bracket. That's the guy with level. I think they're at level 99 Ibuki. Like they are the highest, at least that I know of. Ibuki. Okay. Do 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 do. All right. I think we're pretty much done here. All right, let's go around. Yeah, it's over. Okay, this actually wasn't hard. It was just trial and error.
I've already seen the answer.
Yeah, you need to dress Aru.
Joy of solving puzzles.
She's wild. People telling lies, yeah. She'll be back eventually. She's not, oh no, she's limited. No, she's not limited, right? You should be on the standard one now. Summer Shiroko wasn't great. Oh, dude, she is, I use her all the time. Oh, she's more than just PvP? Good thing I built her for PvP then. That was some impressive puzzle solving skill. Tell me, where did you acquire such a skill? You don't know. You don't know. I've been doing chess puzzles for so long in these games. I am a professional chess puzzle man. Not good at actual chess. When it comes to chess puzzles, I am an expert because of Professor Layton suffering. Oh, it was nothing. I can solve this kind of puzzle over tea and scones, just as any gentleman can. I'm not sure I quite follow, but now's not the time for that, to worry about that. We're doing our best to protect this town. Make sure you do your best too. Very well. I'll certainly do my best to live up to your expectations. I'll do my best too. Luke, you didn't do anything. No offense, Luke. You just kind of stood there and watched me solve a puzzle. So that one's done. No hidden puzzles, 3 hint coins. All right, it's time to get our 6,000th hint coin. The first discount is, it's so good. It's so helpful. All right. Well, let's look for some hint coins. Got 1. 2. Why is it in the middle? The moon. Nice. There's our 3 hint coins. All right. It looks like this bridge is the only way to the tower. Really? You don't say, Luke. This is quite the long bridge indeed. I don't see any traps or contrivances here, representative of the storyteller. Alright. Ooh. The tower was built upon this tall cliffside. I can only assume this was the storyteller's design. If that cliff collapses, the whole tower clock, looks like it'll go along with it. Are we sure we want to go inside? We only have one option. Look, Professor, you can see the ocean from up here. We must be at the coast of Labyrinthia. Ah, so this is outside of the wall. Interesting. The sea is quite tranquil here. There's not a ship or light for miles. What do you mean there's the moon? Okay, let's go inside. Triple insane clear. Next grand. I'm building her right now. I'm building her equipment. I don't know if I have enough materials. I've been doing the Trinity bounties, so I should be able to. But we'll see if I can do it. I am in the process of building her, so by next Total Assault, she'll be ready. Anyone else I should have ready by then? Because I don't think she's going to take too long to build. It seems the mechanisms put in place to protect the tower are still operating. Does that mean we can't get inside? No, I wouldn't say so. This particular mechanism is in the form of a puzzle. If we solve it, perhaps we can enter. It's always a puzzle. It's always a puzzle. The numbering is so out of order. Like, we just had like 100, and now we're back to 63. It's like maybe there was a ton of extra puzzles, because like I feel like all these story puzzles are really out of order. Camp Hade, which I really need to build Camp Hade. Nearest Kayoko. Need to build both of them. So I have to build an entire team is what you're telling me. I have to build the entire team. That's going to be fun. Alright. I mean, granted, I need to build Camp Hade anyway, because I need her, but New Year's Kayoko I have yet to build. She's been chilling. Alright. Let me read this. Alright. There are 12 gems, each of them numbered between 1 and 12. There is also a set of 3 triangles with gems already inside them. Keep in mind that these gems cannot be moved. Okay, that makes life a little easier. Place the gems from your hand so that the sum of all the numbers on each the triangle's perimeter adds up to 39. Why is it such a weird number? Why 39? Why not like 10? Well, because it's 1 to 12, but still. 39? I hate this. Okay, so 1 plus 3. Oh, wait, so the triangles? Oh my god. Place the gems from your hand so that the sum of all the numbers on the perimeter. So it's not just a line, it's the entire thing. So 3 plus... So what's going to be the easiest one here? Probably the interior one. I just have to add 3. That's still 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... Oh my god, this isn't... Okay. Let's just start with the inner triangle. And yes, I'm busting out the calculator. God, imagine knowing how to add. Okay. So 8 plus 9 plus 5. I'm doing the inner one. I did minus because I'm dumb. 8 plus 9 plus 5 is 22. So I really need to add 2, 4, and 7. Well, if I add 11, then it gets me to 33. 33. Then if I add 2 and 4, so then I go add 11. Oh, that sound probably means I'm right. Okay, 11, 2 plus 4. That is 39. Okay, so that gets me to 39. Are they in the right order? I don't know. Boost your Mystic crit DPS. Ooh. Oh, so maybe I could use Alice. Maybe we'll use Alice. We'll have to see. I doubt it. It's probably going to be Wakamo, but I want to use Alice if I can. All right. All right, so now we have the middle ring, 11 plus 6 plus 9. It's 26. This is definitely the wrong order because if I add... I have 12, 10, and 7. If I add 12, we get to 38, but I need to add 2 marbles. So 17 is too much, so let's swap these two. So it's gonna be 6 plus 9 plus 4. Okay. Is 23. Wait a minute. Oh, whoops, I did that wrong. 6 plus 9 plus 4 is 19. Okay, that makes much more sense. So if I add 12, that's 31. If I add 7,
That's only 38. So I do the... Whoops. Yeah, that's 38. It needs to be 39. So... What else could I do? Because if I do this... Are there any other... Like, can I do anything else besides those 3 numbers? I don't think I can. Because if I do... Alright, so now we have 2 there. So it's 6 plus 2 plus 9 is 17. If I add 12... Gets me to 29. Oh, and then I add 10. So let me go bam, bam. Does that not add up? Am I crazy? 6 plus 2 plus 10 plus 12 plus 9. That adds up to... It adds up. Why doesn't that add up? Because there's a 5. I didn't see this stupid 5 here. Can I swap it? Oh, that's annoying. Ah, okay. So try this again. Get rid of these. So now I need to start over. 6 plus 5 plus 9 plus 2 is 22. Doo-doo. If I swap this, just add 2, we get to 24 plus 12 gets me to 36. Or we could do 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 9. And then we do plus 10. Nope, not that. But then if I add 7... Wait, I subtract 2 plus 7. Okay, okay. So we flip this. We do 10 and 7. There we go. And then we just put 12 here. There we go. That was not annoying at all. I love doing math. I actually do like math. That was kind of fun.
I've already seen the answer.
I just... Adding is my least favorite math.
The joy of solving puzzles.
Addition is the least fun math. Because I'm bad at it and very slow. Professor, you did it! Our first of the game of the night. Professor, doesn't it seem peculiar to you, Luke? To get here, we had to make our way beyond the guard post through the knight's garrison. That would normally be considered sufficient defense against intruders, or so one would imagine. Yeah, I guess you're right. There were several knights around as well. And yet, in addition, we found that contrivance in the place on the door. I mean, putting a lock on the door is still... Like, I'm sure... Like, the White House has a lock on the door, you know? Even though it has so much security and Secret Service, the door to the office still has a lock. Why not put it there? I'm not sure I get this one, Professor. It would suggest to me that something of great importance must be contained within it. Yeah, the storyteller. I know. What do you... Let's go in and find out, Professor. I don't know why he's so shocked by that. To be continued. Okay, now we got to the Phoenix section. Here we go. Do-do-do-do. Well, it may not be, because the last time they said to be continued, they just did more Professor Layton. Alright. Do-do-do-do-do. Chapter 345,000. E2 dies.
The final witch trial. We made it. Yay. Now we're in Phoenix Wright mode. Okay. It's finally starting. The last witch trial. A witch's court will no longer serve any purpose once the great witch Bezella is burned. And you thought I wouldn't make it to the trial. Granted, the trial still has yet to start. But I like to assume it will start before I end stream. I hope. I have no confidence in myself. Hey, Espella, you're still dead inside. But Espella isn't Bezella. I'm not buying it one bit. 2 hours of idle chatter. I wouldn't just uninstall the game. I would uninstall OBS and I would just disappear from the internet. I would become Espella. I would just be dead inside. Possessed by the Great Witch. Doomed to idly stare at a wall for the rest of my life. I mean, the storyteller is her father. I don't know what happened between them, but a father would never do that to his child. Maya, if only you knew what world you came from. You should know all. Actually, no one actually kills their parents. Or, yeah. I'm thinking, although Edgeworth thinks, as spoilers for Phoenix Wright, I guess, by the way, Edgeworth thinks he does, but it was a pure accident. Actually, Manfred did. And then Maya never actually kills her mom, but she's basically thinks she does. So that's, you know what? That might be actually part of it. That's 3 people who think they killed their parents, but it turns out they didn't. So it's actually like a really good, okay, yeah, because it's Capcom in level 5, because they're the greatest writing team of all time. Obviously, they did that on purpose. Why did I even pretend to doubt them? Yeah, it took me way too long to realize that no, yeah, it is supposed to be like that. They would never kill their, yeah. Nick Wright killed his parents. Of course he did. I mean, we don't know. He doesn't have parents. Well, I mean, he does, but we don't know his parents. Maybe he did. We'll never know. Ace Attorney 35. Nick actually killed his parents. Maybe we'll see what happens in the Apollo Justice series. I think you're right, Maya. But no one else does. They're all throwing in accusations at her. I just feel so sorry for Espella. Espella doesn't feel anything. It feels like this whole case is under some kind of bad spell. A spell? Yeah. Can't just see it yet. We just can't see it yet. That's why it's so vital that we expose the real witch behind all this. We've got to do it during this trial. I believe in you, Nick. Oh, by the way. Yeah? What are you gonna do during this trial? It took him 3 games to finally ask Maya, what are you gonna do? So, I get that you stand there, but what are you gonna do? I need you to be useful this time. What are you gonna do during this trial? I mean, you were thinking about watching. What? You mean you don't want me by your side? Maybe. I didn't take you for such a cold-hearted guy, Nick. That's not what I mean. Let me finish before you start jumping to conclusions. You're no better than the people of this town. A spell? Maybe. What I was going to say is you can't let the people see you. You're supposed to be, you know, dead. Oh, that's an excellent point. I forgot that Maya's... Well, actually, if she's supposed to be dead, nobody cared before. Well, Barnum didn't care before because he knew. But she's been seen by so many people already. Wait, yeah, shouldn't they already be like, yo, aren't you dead?
You were cast into the flames, remember? Oh, right, that. I mean, after I was on trial for the murder of Sir Top Hat. Yeah, but also Layton is alive. They also never explained how Layton ungolded himself. Or maybe he was never... No, he had to have been gold. Don't underestimate me, Sir Blue Knight. Are you just gonna channel somebody? Huh? I've already got it covered. Check it out. Nice, Maya. I brought this with me. With this masterful disguise, I shall be transformed into Maya the Ironclad. Please put it on. Please put it on. I want to see this 3D model. I found it in Barnum's room. Figured I'd borrow it for a while. Don't tell me you're going to the trial wearing the helmet. I'm so excited. I sure am. Can't be Maya the Ironclad without being clad in some iron. Just hope Barnum doesn't flip out if he sees you wearing his trusty headgear. Barnum never wore that. Maybe it's like his dead dad's and he just keeps it to remind him, and we're making a big joke out of it, and he's gonna be like, I hate you all. I regret my life decisions. Anyway, I'm gonna do what I can to help. We've got to save Espella, right? Maybe. He wears it when we first see him? Did we? I don't remember that. I guess he's worn it so little, I can't even picture what he looked like with... And thus we get to the season where I have a space heater behind me, but it's too hot and too cold. There's like settings on it, but the settings are so bad, it's like on and off. So I have to keep messing with it. We will. Come on, let's get going. It's time to break whatever bad spell is put under and put an end to all these wish trials. Excuse me, once and for all. Right. You're okay with that, aren't you, Espella? Espella feels nothing. Wow, they erected that fast. That looks awesome. It looks like the Quidditch pitch from Harry Potter. Crazy.
There's a ton of people out there, Nick.
Espella feels nothing.
Let's do this. Come on.
Let's do this. That was really cool. I like the way he said that. Wait, they have the chamber. They have the thingy. I thought they were just gonna light her on fire on a bonfire.
Now, as scheduled.
Scheduled. It's pronounced scheduled because that's clearly a K. And English is fun. You're too hot and cold at the same time. Sounds like a planet Mercury. Thank you, Ronan. Thank you so much. An intelligence joke. Waha. How you doing, Ronan? It's good to see you. We're about to light someone on fire in about 30 streams from now, because that's how long this trial is going to take.
The trial of Espella Cantabella shall commence forthwith.
Okay.
Knights of the court, are you ready now to cross your swords of justice?
Okay. She looks nice. I really hate that we're gonna have to burn you alive very shortly. Well, not very shortly. It's gonna be a long time, but eventually you're gonna get burned.
The Knights of the Inquisition have spent countless years trying to track down the elusive Great Witch.
But she's been in front of us the whole time. Ready with jazz hands.
The secret of her identity shall finally be brought to light in this very court. All those present, pay attention, so that the truth may be burned into your memory.
Ah, that's good, because they're gonna burn into our memory.
Today, the legend of the Great Witch shall become a closed chapter in the history of Labyrinthia.
Ooh, she's got claws, swipe marks. Everyone's like, I don't care. I just want to go home. It's 3 a.m. Please, God, let it end.
You could cut the atmosphere with a knife.
Or her claw hands.
It's so loaded, but at the same time, oddly subdued.
Nice.
And now,
clonlets.
The whole truth shall be revealed.
Is that what they're
to
called?
all. The moon, eye of the night, shall bear witness to that.
Oh, like gauntlets and claws. Oh, I get it. I get it.
Don't you agree, Defender?
Oh, whatever. I just say nothing.
Your Honor, the defense is ready.
There, see? You don't need that theatrics. You just need one sentence. Your Honor, let's go. Let's do this. You don't need to talk about ending the world and all this. Just to say, I'm ready. It's going to be a long trial. And if you're going to use these fancy, big, Shakespeare words, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, Darklaw. We're going to be here for a while. Just get it over with, please.
How regrettable. I see you won't allow yourself to be provoked.
No! This is gonna be a long time! I'm already provoked and we haven't done anything yet. Bonk. The first bonk of the night. You may begin your opening statement. I, Inquisitor Darklaw. I have to remember I did the judge's voice. I agree, though. What she'll have, yeah. What, Your Honor, what she said? Good enough. Thank you. People of Labyrinthia, the story has ended. It has ended, or it ended, blah, 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 blah. Its end has been sealed through the storyteller's death. God, this music is going hard right now. The one who put an end to the life of the storyteller and to the story which governed our lives was the great witch Bezella. A foul embodiment of evil who has long been lurking among us, concealed deep within the consciousness of a certain girl. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. I'm sure you are all aware of her name. I refer, of course. Why is Ink there? Ink didn't do anything wrong. I mean, Ink was at the scene of the crime, now that I think about it. Wait a minute. What if Ink is the great witch Bezella this whole time? Maybe. Ink, you were my brother. You were the chosen one. Did Espella Cantabella? Today at dusk, a tragedy unfolded right in front of us all. A giant fire dragon descended into the town square, devouring the storyteller. I don't know why I called him Ink. It is definitely Eve. Why was I thinking Ink? I'm thinking of Zenless Zone Zero. There's a cat named Ink that is also black. I am sorry. I meant Eve. I'm thinking of Ink. It's hot up there. I mean, meow. Cats can't talk. 'Twas a nightmarish vision that we shall never be able to forget. That fearsome fire beast of which we had only heard tell through legend returned at the hand of the great witch. Indeed, it was just as the illustrations of the legendary fire. And the girl within those hearts, within whose heart lies the great witch herself, has committed her final most heinous crime. The crime of patricide. Nobody knows what the word patricide means. That's probably what's happening here. They're like, what does that mean? We'll never forget. Proceeds to forget the word dragon. Listen. May this trial serve as an offering or murder. And then everyone's like, yeah, woo! Because no one knows what patricide means. I know what patricide means because I'm so cool. And I'm really smart. I 100%. You guys don't, though. No, I'm pretty sure. I think it is. Doesn't it just mean you kill your dad, like Pat, as in paternal side? I don't know. I'm assuming it's killing your dad. Crazy that there's a specific like word for it? Like, why can't you just say killed their dad? Does it happen so often that they had to put a name on it? Like, homicide makes sense because people kill people. But how often have people specifically killed their father where they're like, all right, we're going to come up with a fancy name. We're not just going to say it's a homicide. It's just, no, it's a patricide. It's like, I don't know. Do we need a specific name? I don't know. When a pastry commits a crime. Oh my gosh. An offering to the storyteller who can be with us no longer. Oh, he's here. He's not dead. Nobody dies in this world. The seaside, but only for patrons. Oh my god. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I clearly don't know what patricide means. You guys are so much smarter. Thank you, High Inquisitor. The Inquisition may now begin proceedings. As I have said, this unthinkable crime took place in the town square, within plain sight of all Labyrinthians. Everyone is a witness. Surely there can be no need for a formal interrogation. You can't say that. It's like, you can't just break the law. That's not how this works. That's exactly why I'm here. I suggest you mind your temper, defend. It's not a temper. It's the law, ma'am. We now call 178 people to the stand. I would walk out. I'd be like, you know what, Aspilla? You did it. One woman must die for the fate of the world. It's fine. I don't want to do this anymore. In a few moments, you will have no option but to accept the truth. Once we hear it from the very mouth of the accused. From Aspilla? How many witnesses at once is too many for you? 178. That's too many. No, I don't know. I think 5. What they did, that was pretty good. To be fair, they probably could put 178 up there. They're not going to put more than like 10. I mean, maybe they could. But it really, the more I think about it, it doesn't change it. It's still the same exact mechanic. Because it's not like you have to keep track of like 5 different testimonies. It's still one testimony. So it's just like, instead of having one person say 10 lines, 5 people say 10 lines. And you still get it. So like, there's really no difference. And that like sliding mechanic, it adds a little bit. So it's, I really don't, they could probably add 178 people. And I think it'll still be fine. So I don't think there's a max. If they do 178, that would actually be really funny. No. But I don't think it adds. If they do it the same way they did in the previous trials, it's a fun idea. It doesn't really change the gameplay though, which is nice. From Aspilla. The Inquisition hereby demands. All right, let's see. Let's see how many people show up. That the accused Aspilla Cantabella. Oh no, she has to do this first. Testify about her crime. The stand curves around the area. Yeah. You have to go up into the booths and like ask people, climbing up. Or rather, that she confessed to it. She can't talk bonk. The Inquisition's request. Come on, Judge. You're supposed to be the cool judge, not affected by women. Why? Come on. No. It's just something. Once you become a judge, you instantly grow a thick white beard and become just an absolute simp when it comes to beautiful women. Or honestly, it's not just beautiful women, it's just prosecutors. The judge will do whatever the prosecutor wants. Bring Aspilla Cantabella down to the witness stand. Why can't she just do it from the thingy? This is it. The last trial. In all likelihood, Aspilla will admit to the charges. I mean, we could just plead insanity. She's clearly insane. I only have one chance. I have only one chance to break whatever spell she's under. When she testifies, there are bound to be some clues to the truth in there. I think it really might be the cat. If you remove the cat, she might lose her thingy. FPS witness questioning. Oh gosh. Now that you're here, witness, state your name and tell us your real name as well.
My name is Espella Cantabella,
Okay.
but I have another name too.
Doug Dimit Don't. No, I'm just kidding. Just something outrageous like, also my name is Jeremy.
Bazella.
Does Bazella have a last name? Doesn't count if there's no last name. Everyone's like, well, that kind of wraps it up. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Order in the court. There really wasn't any craziness. Another Smoking Joe. Ah, gosh. Then you really do admit it, that you are the Great Witch? You openly concede that you are Bazella herself, the cause of all evil destruction? Yes. I knew it. We're done. She's Bazella. How terrifying. I mean, she killed her own father. How dare she kill our beloved storyteller? We don't want a trial. We want to see her burn, 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 bonk. I'm losing my mind. The Inquisition was right. The accused herself has spoken. It would seem there is no need for interrogation. I assure you there is none. I'm still gonna do it. The only possible verdict has been clear to everyone from the very beginning.
Hold it!
Maya? Maya. No one's taking you seriously with this. What are you doing? Maya, what are you doing? Inquisitor Barnum, back from jail, apparently. No, Judge. Many people can be named Bazella, Espella. Shut it right now. She's a great witch, mediocre at best. Yeah, we just say, yeah, she's a crappy witch. She's not the great witch. She's just really bad at magic. Barnum, you've shrunk, and you've grown your hair, and you've dyed it, and you've become a girl. What is wrong? What is up with you? I also skipped that line, my bad. Magic exists in this world, right? So if you think about it, Espella could be under the influence of a spell, too. That's a good point. Plead insanity. Darklaw's like, dang, that's actually a smart idea. I regret this. What? How is that not a good... That's a good counter-argument. To be like, she could be under the... Clearly, by looking at her, you could tell her something's not normal. Started taking estrogen in jail. Yeah, it works fast. They have really sped up the process. What I would like to know is this. Just who in the world are you, young knight? Oh, okay, so they're confused at who she is, not the... Okay. Espella could be under the influence of a spell. Perhaps she could be. Or me? I wonder if there's something in the Grand Grimoire. Let's see. I highly doubt we know whatever spell it is yet. I feel like we heard this spell, but maybe it's not in the book yet. Because I don't remember what happened in that thingy. She's under the spell. Oh. Yeah. Familia. We haven't used this one yet. Yeah, it's this one. Although it possesses a physical form, it's completely weightless. I mean, it could be Familia. She's the familiar. It could be. Because Eve is there. Maybe Goldor. Demir vanishes. And Ignace. Could be Familia. But I'm gonna wait. Oh, me? How to put it? I feel as if we've met somewhere before. Ah, no, I don't know what you're talking about. She's new. Just moved in, actually. It was... I'll watch it again. We haven't. It's just your imagination, Your Honor. I mean, my lord, as for who I am, Oh, you're gonna be Maya Ironclad. At least change your first name. I'm a Sir Blue Knight. No, not in a romantic way, of course. Of course not. She's my sister. Because if she was if she was with us in a romantic way, I couldn't punch her in the face when I get mad at her. I'm just kidding. They met at the estrogen testosterone swap meet. Is this a friend of yours, Defender? Yeah. Yeah. And, don't comment on the helmet, please. She's very self-conscious. She really wouldn't, like to have her face seen. How can I put this gently? It's not something you'd want to look at. She's ugly. Ugly as a heck. Medusa for real. What are you talking about? You're making it sound like there's a problem with my face. There is a problem with your face. And if there's not, I'll make sure of it. I really don't know why I have so much animosity towards Maya in this game. She's very silly and I like her. But I don't know, in this game, especially having Luke and the Professor here, I'm kind of realizing I think they might have it's just there's too many characters for Maya to do anything. Like I feel like when it's only Phoenix and Maya has something to do because there's a lot to do. But when you have Luke and Professor Layton and Espella, someone has to be the comedic sidekick who's a little bit useless, to be fair. So, I'm sorry, Maya. I love you, okay? I really do love you. I need to take it out on someone, okay? Ugly witch burning gone wrong at 3 a.m. I can assure you, we have no interest in your face, miss. Wow. Roasted. As roasted as you're gonna be, Darklaw. Although I do wonder where you acquired that particular helmet. I knew someone would notice. Why is that? A helm of that ilk is not something you can simply purchase from a street stall. Well, I found it in the forest. Finders keepers, you know. What you doing, Maya? You promised you promised me you wouldn't draw any attention. Sorry, Nick. I lost it a bit. Well, anyway, the defense's opinion is as follows. We should hear the defendant's testimony before coming to a verdict. There may be some things even she isn't aware of. We're gonna blow past the spell idea. How amusing. As this is to be the last Rich trial ever held, perhaps it's only fitting that we cross swords before you accept your defeat. You don't have swords, though. You're a brawler. I agree. Let's make this entertaining. Thus, the accused herself will now testify. Miss Cantabella, tell the court your involvement in this incident. Guys, it's the last testimony / the last 30,000th testimony about the incident. I finally realized that Bezella, what has been lying dormant within me. One evening. Oh, her eyes are back to normal. Her eyes are back to normal. Once evening fell, and the rain ceased. I climbed up the wooden stairs of that bell tower and awaited the parade. I awaited for my father's speech to end, and then I summoned the fire dragon. I don't know why I killed my father. That was a very unusual testimony. When you used your magic against your father, were you doing so as Espella Cantabella or as the Great Witch Bezella? A most fascinating query, however. That matters not. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't matter, because that's the same thing that they had in the Phoenix games, where it's like, even if they were possessed by someone, it was someone else it was still that body, so they still were going to try to convict them, even though they didn't for some reason. I don't know. It was really confusing. That last trial is awesome, and I love it, but God, that was so confusing and convoluted. I was just like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just enjoying the ride. The Inquisition has ingeniously solved the query by disregarding it. What matters is what Bezella exists. Is that Bezella exists within this girl. That's kind of interesting, because if it's a split personality, it's not necessarily possession. Granted, I think it's possession. But if she's trying to say that it's a split personality, then yeah, that makes sense. Even if you're split personality to the crime, it's still you. But if it's possession, then that's different, because it's not you. It's someone else controlling you. But then you could say, is a split personality a possession? I don't know. It could be. A consistent possession. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to think about that. I'm not a psychiatrist or a priest. Just a guy. Just a dude. Alright. Being a witch is a crime. Such a fundamental rule will always hold. And this girl here is not just any witch. She is the Great Witch. Spella has admitted to the charges, just as I suspected. I just have to hope I can find some contradictions in her testimony. If I don't, we can kiss this trial goodbye. Oh. The defense may begin the interrogation. Defender, steady your sword of justice. Should I see it waver or point in the wrong direction, I will not hesitate to cut down your arguments and end this interrogation. Well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and make a nice little save. Take a look at Phoenix and Maya dancing. And all right, I'm ready. You had better keep that in mind. I have nothing to say. Cross-examination. Let's go.
Hold it!
You say you finally realized. Yes. I always had a feeling, but my memory is rather hazy. I've always felt as though I'm not who I think I am, and that I've forgotten something very important. Incidentally, when did you become aware of Bezella's presence within you? It was when I went to the Great Archive with Mr. Layton and Luke. Yeah, that was back then. Ever since I saw the mural depicting Bezella, I started having strange flashbacks. I mean, every time they show you the flashback, she's a child. As in, the fire is happening to her, not being caused by her. So she's watching the fire destroy her family, or her village, I mean. She's not creating the fire. She's a child watching it. So it's probably just trauma flashbacks. I saw things from the distant past, memories of the legendary fire. How old are you, too? Wasn't that like 60, 70 years ago? The legendary fire? I saw it. I was there when it happened. I saw the town consumed by flames. You couldn't have. That's impossible. There we go. 100. I wasn't even close. The legendary fire occurred over 100 years ago, and there were no survivors. There were no survivors. How did the city continue? Two people had to survive. Theoretically, if we're not going to think about genetics, more than 2 people survived. But at least 2 people had to survive. That no survivors, that's a new thing, right? That wasn't a thing. Right? Yes, I know that. But it's true. I remember it happening. Now okay, so you just have to watch her eyes. And sure, okay, so she keeps switching between being possessed and not. So this isn't her. Salad, time to eat. Enjoy your salad. I'm assuming that's what you're eating. Because I'm Bezella. Out of laziness, I'm not giving them separate voices.
Hold it!
Where were you before that? We were looking for you. I'm not sure. When I came to, I was in the town. It was pouring, so I wanted to go to Aunt Patty's bakery and wait for it to stop. But I couldn't face her, so I just went to the forest instead. So, you were in the forest until the incident. We couldn't find you, though. The rain finally stopped, and the time came. I made my way over to the town square. I was feeling strange. as if I wasn't myself. Yeah, okay, so they made that really obvious. Then, I noticed I was up in the bell tower, looking down at the square. Oh. Spella's not a witch, and that means there's got to be something strange about that statement. I'm willing to bet whenever she gets possessed, she lies. Meaning that it's the real Bazella trying to change the story. That's probably what's going on. So whenever we see the eyes change, it's probably not true. Or there's something fishy about that line. Witness, continue your testimony. Yes, my lord. Also, Luke said her eyes went red. Her eyes are going green. So Luke lied.
Hold it!
Or he just has bad eyesight. He's colorblind. Luke colorblind? Maybe? New headcanon? I mean, red and green are the ones you commonly mix up, so could be. You summon the fire dragon with the spell Granrim? Granrim. Alright, you gotta look that up, Maya. Yes, that one. Although I won't say it now. I'm sure something terrible would happen if I did. No, you don't have the staff, so you're fine, right? That's fine, absolutely fine. No need to prove that statement. In fact, the court forbids you to prove it. Hehehe. Of course I won't say it. Spella? Not the time to be laughing and making jokes. Come on, this is supposed to be the Great Witch? Look at her. There's no way Spella is a witch. It must be like you said, Nick. Someone's cast an evil spell on her. You said that. I'll take credit for it, but you said that. Something in this testimony keeps nagging at me, that's for sure. Just need to figure out what.
Hold it!
And maybe because you didn't kill him.
Objection!
It's useless, defender. You killed the storyteller. Yeah, see? It was me. I summoned the fire dragon. I killed him. The storyteller chose his own death. That is a fact that cannot be changed. 'Tis common knowledge that all things written in the story will become a reality. And Bazella's appearance has been written into the story's final chapter. Well, if you're Bazella, you are here. What about that, Darklaw, huh? She has no choice but to act out the role that was written for her. In other words, everything happened in accordance with the storyteller's story. Nick? Have you noticed how weird Spella is acting today? Yeah. I sure have. It's almost like she's a puppet who's pulling the strings. No, she's not. Someone else is the puppet. Okay, so they're literally, okay. They're not gonna, okay, they're gonna make that really obvious. That's how obvious they're gonna make that. Oh my god, the little kitty. I say we kill the cat. Kill the cat, put it in the fire. Eve? Nick, look, check it out. It's Eve. She must be here to root for Spella. Kind of? I don't think that cat's emotional support is going to help us all that much. Bonk. Well, this is an unexpected intrusion. But as we're in the middle of interrogation, I will ask the witness to carry on with her testimony. Yes, my lord. Can I touch the cat? Or kick it or something? Is there like a new thing that I have to do then? Gotta find the contradictions. Nick, we can't let it end yet. Eve showed up to root for us. Eve? Oh, right, the black cat. Hey, which Bazella always had a black cat by her side, huh? But you know, if Bazella is always accompanied by the cat, and she should have had it with her when the incident happened, right? Now that she mentions it, I think I saw a black cat at the bell tower when it happened. You think I might be onto something? Witch with a trusty black cat, huh? Okay, so we're not gonna say anything. We're just gonna... Okay. No, I want to check the court record. Okay, I guess I have to do this. I don't have anything to talk about the cat unless... Oh. There we go. It's right there. Darcy blows. Wait, what does that say? Was with her at the time of the incident. Okay, there we go. That's it. I'm gonna make a save though. Good thing Maya can read his mind. Yeah, because Phoenix is ignorant. He really is. I'm glad I came up with that idea and didn't just read your mind. All right, let's see. Okay. I waited for that to end. Once I climbed, I finally realized, where would I present the cat though? I finally realized Bazella was lying dormant within me. I climbed the wooden stairs and awaited the parade. I thought there would be a line where she would be like, I was alone. Alright. Let's see what else we got here, though. I feel like it's got to be the black cat, right? It's got to be Eve. Because what else do we have? We got... charges being Bazella using magic to kill the town's creator. Got this. Did I take this with me? Did I rip out this thing from the wall? Like a supporting wall and just take it? Hello, Ezra. Thank you for the Hiyori crying. That's how I feel. Actually, I don't feel that bad yet, but we're gonna get there. How you doing, Ezra? It's good to see you. Okay, no trespassers. Right now, we have someone who's being possessed by a cat, and we're trying to prove that they're being possessed by a cat.
Hold it!
Oh, you can listen to the... You can listen to the cat. You can listen to the freaking cat. Awesome. I'm not sure when I... Okay, I'll just keep going because I already read this. What does the cat look like? Nya. Too bad Luke isn't there. Yeah. Yeah, Eve doesn't talk to him anyway, so it doesn't work. Alright, so that means I've got to go back. I didn't think Eve would have anything to say, or like...
Hold it!
Alright. Is Eve not going to say anything, and this is just like a big bait thing, and it's not going to do anything? Kai.
Hold it!
She do be laughing. Alright, next.
Hold it!
It's gotta be this line, right?
Objection!
No? Is this just the giant bait and I actually don't use this? Yeah, apparently nothing. Okay. What happens if I question the cat? I'm just curious here.
Hold it!
Alright, so what if I just do this? Question the cat. Oh. So I can just... Okay, I just had to talk to the cat. I have a question for you, Eve. Nia. Eve. Just what on earth are you doing, Defender? Huh? I was just... I mean, I've talked to other animals before. Eve is Isabela's friend, so I was wondering if she may want to have some input. Whether or not this very little witness can contribute to the testimony seems to be obvious at a glance. Is that so? I guess questioning a cat wasn't the best idea. Where's Luke when you need him? Ha ha ha. Do you wish to say something, High Inquisitor Darklaw? Coincidentally, I can talk to animals too. And just like Luke, I will not explain why or how. I just remembered a line from a fairy tale when I was little. A fairy tale about Bezella. The Great Witch Bezella is always accompanied by a black cat. Maybe the Great Witch Bezella is a black cat. And whoever she chooses just happens to be her little puppet. And if you kill Aunt Espella today, Eve will just go inside and capture or possess a different person later. Or so it claimed. It would seem that there is a grain of truth in the fairy tale after all. That's true. Eve always follows me. Unless you are in prison. Always? Oh, Nick, that means... they must have been together when the incident happened, too. Now she mentions it. It's literally in our court record. We already knew that. What? It's on fire? That would have been nice to know. Why didn't any... That's not what I saw. Also, her hair was not blonde. Did this scene happen in the animation, or am I losing my mind? She has a red cloak, blonde hair, and the cat's on fire? None of that happened. Is this really? I'm so confused at what's going on. Her hair was blonde, but the cat was not on fire. I do not remember her hair being blonde, so shows how much. Oh no, I'm stupid. Her hair was blonde. Her hair was blonde. I'm insane. I'm the witch. No, the cat was not on fire though. Was the cat even there? The cloak was not red. I do know that. I don't know why I thought her hair was not blonde. Okay, but still, the cloak, that was messing with me. The cloak was black. The cat was not on fire. What is this picture? Oh yes, Eve was with me in the bell tower. There we go. We got to change the story. Don't think that Eve was there till after. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see, because the court record says was with her at the time of the incident. Excuse me. But the record says no one was in there, or no one trespassed. I mean, but Eve could have got past, because why would they mention a cat? Because it's a cat. So Eve probably could have just walked past, and the guards were like, eh, it's just a cat. I don't care. Your Honor. Yes, Defender. Till after, after meeting at the cutscene. Okay. The defense requests Miss Cantabella's comment be added to the testimony. Very well. Request granted. Witness, add what you just said about that cat to your testimony. Yes, my lord.
Hold it!
So, the cat, Eve, always follows you wherever you go.
Well, not necessarily always. But when I'm especially sad or happy, like when something out of the ordinary happens, she's always with me there with me. I can't remember since when, but Eve has long been my dear friend. Nia.
Is something amiss, High Inquisitor Darklaw?
No, it's nothing. Just made me think of a little dog that follows Barnum around. Barnum is the Great Witch. What a twist. Wow.
You mean Constantine? That little puffball is so cute too. I bet Barnum cuddles him all the time when no one's looking.
When you climbed up the bell tower, your cat was with you, is that correct? Yes, she was quietly following me. Spella looks so happy when she talks about that cat.
She's really gonna hate me when I take it by the tail and toss it into the fire.
Since he's followed by a dog, he's the great...
Luke, what have I told you about swearing? It's not the way of a true gentleman. No.
Wait, is Darklaw actually considering the fact that Barnum may be a... Oh my god. Followed me as always. So do I do this? So can I press the cat now or no?
Hang on!
Can I ask you something, Eve? Eve! Okay, and then they say the same thing. Eve spells found, okay. Coax her, I call her Little Miss Eve. You should try it too. Seriously? Oh, they're contagious, but I'm yawning. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, I've been yawning. I yawn so much. I've been yawning for the past. I don't know when it started, but I yawn all day, every day. It's if anything, I infected you. I yawn so much. It's probably should be looked at by a doctor. Is this gonna work? Somehow I just can't call that a cat that. Little Miss Eve, can you comment on the testimony? It's just too embarrassing. I really am on that yawning grind all day. It sucks. It doesn't suck that much, but it is annoying. I've literally grown accustomed to now when I yawn, I put my hand over my mouth, like subconsciously. Granted, I guess it's polite manners, but I yawn so much I don't want to show people an open mouth when I'm walking down the hall. So, what a welcome silence from your incessant whining. Witness, continue testifying. Okay, so I can't just question Eve. Alright, so let's see what they say now. So that's it. Well, Nick, got pretty much all the info we need now. Just gotta find a decisive contradiction to go with. Revealing a contradiction will be the first step towards getting a not guilty verdict. Alrighty, and how about we go through the court record again? Yeah, that's not a bad call. When in doubt, get the court record out. There's gotta be something in there. Great my impression. Listen, okay? I get confused sometimes. Is it this here? I think it's this, but I'm gonna make a save. I'm guessing it's here.
Objection!
It's not here.
Whoops. It's also crazy. I get that we have hint coins and that's the counter. It's crazy that these trials are like 6 hours, 8 hours long, and they only give us 5 hit points. It's crazy. And they only gave us 3 save slots too. Like if it was like the like Phoenix Wright with like 10 save slots, it'd be one thing. Maybe games were just harder back then. Do. Granted, it's not too long to reload, so it's not a huge deal, but it is still crazy. Time played. Oh, I didn't check the time played. What did it say? 41. Are you crazy? This is 41 hours. Bro, this is longer. This is almost to the point of like Jedi Survivor. Jedi Survivor was probably the longest game that I ever played. Story-wise. It was like 61 hours. We're 20 hours away from the longest game I've ever played. And that's like a AAA Unreal Engine 5 massive open world sequel. This game is almost as long. I've spent almost as much time on like a 3DS game. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. It's not the game I've played the most, but it's definitely the longest story. I'd be interested. I should go back and look at the Phoenix. Well, that's the Phoenix Wright trilogy though. 20 to 26 hours? Going for a record? I mean, maybe. Granted, I'm yapping a lot. I've yapped a lot in this compared to other Phoenix Wright games. And Layton games, I feel like I tend to talk a lot more. But I really do think taking like a 1 week break in between, like I play for 3 hours a week, you know, when you're going over information that you needed 4 streams ago. But yeah, no, I can't see 20 hours. That's wild. How would you do that? And unless you're skipping all the puzzles. I'm also not using hint coins. I have been. I'm going to use a hint coin eventually. So I'm sure if you used hint coins, that would speed a lot of the process up. But yeah, there's no way you could beat this in 20 hours. That's not possible. Unless it's just literal speed run. Yeah, even if you skip puzzles, there's no way. Like, I'm actually kind of curious. Let's see. Layton versus Phoenix Wright speed run. Someone had to have done it, right? And if not, I know what I'm doing. All right, speedrun.com. Oh my god, there's only 3 runs. There's only 3 runs, and it's only 6 hours. Guys, I could do this. I could do this. I should become a Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright speedrunner. Know what I'm doing? Yeah. The record to beat is 6 hours and 9 minutes. That's any percent. Oh my gosh. There's a 100% category. No one has done it. One person has done all story puzzles. 6 hours and 48 minutes. Same guy is in first place. Nobody has done 100% speedrun. Oh my gosh. We could do 100% speedrun of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Oh my gosh. I gotta do this. We gotta do this. We gotta race. Also, the backdrop. All right, hold on a second. I don't have this. Can I do this real quick? Yeah, it's fine. The backdrop, here, I'll just post the speedrun link. The background? Sick. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the background for that. But yeah, 100%. I really want to do this. Oh, so wait, there's different categories. Original cartridge, flash cartridge, and emulator. Start of YouTube speedrunning series. Well, I used to speedrun Portal. I never got too far on Portal 2 or Portal 1, but there's a a mod called Portal Stories Mel, and I used to speedrun that. I am the slowest speedrunner on that leaderboard, but Portal Stories Mel, I'm on there at the slowest. Not by much. It was a pretty bad run, but no. So I used to speedrun, but I guess that means I have to buy a 3DS. No way. Oh, that's dumb. I take it back. So on the 100%, somebody 100%ed it in 7 hours using an emulator. Okay. That's sad. Hey, Izza, how you doing? Welcome in. Yearly speedrunning? Yeah, I actually have. I posted my speedrun on my YouTube channel. I wouldn't recommend watching it. It's like an hour and 14 minutes long. It's pretty bad. I definitely could improve it if I ever wanted to go back, but yeah. Crazy. 7 hours. And then all story puzzles. Yeah, we could do this. I 100% could do this. All right. I'm going to look up the strats. We're going to learn this. I'm going to be 6 hours. That's such a crazy time. Y'all know what I'm doing after I beat the next trilogy? I don't know. I have to take a break. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm playing a game. I have to beat the game before I can speedrun the game. Because so far, I mean, the longer I wait, the better the time save. Because we're at 41 hours. Imagine how awesome that time save is going to be once I go from 41 hours to like 7. It's going to be awesome. This is so silly. All right. Completionist is 46. So I'm actually really close. I'm basically done. Yeah, there's no way you do 100% on your first try unless you're using all of your hint coins. Because there's just so much. Alright, that being said, because I want to get a move on, I'm using a hint coin. That hint coin didn't do anything. Hello? Oh, no, I have to click the court record. I didn't mean to do that. I literally didn't mean to click that button. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay. Let me, I'm gonna reset that. That was dumb. Okay. Oh, I could cheat because I saw it. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna use my hint coin. No. I need to. I almost overrode it. Okay, so once we get in here, I'm just gonna immediately use my hint coin. All right, I did see that it's this one that I need to present on. All right, but let's use my hint coin. Okay, so you present here. Climb the wooden stairs. Oh. Yeah, okay. It's this.
Objection!
I literally could have figured that out. I feel so dumb. If I'd spent more than 5 minutes on that, I could have figured that out. I mean, that's the same path I was going down. Okay. Vigilantes regarding the bell tower all day. Is that the Vigilantes report? Indeed, and according to this, the Vigilantes have been constantly guarding the entrance to the bell tower ever since it appeared. However, there's nothing about Espella going up the bell tower in their report.
Objection!
Your memory must have failed you. The girl is a witch, the great witch at that. It's only natural to assume that she used something akin to invisibility magic. Isn't that so, witness?
Yes, I used invisibility spell to enter the tower unnoticed.
Objection!
Even magic follows certain rules in this world. Witches need to be holding a Telia Magica in order to use their magic. And you weren't in possession of one of those at the time. Oh,
Objection!
how are you going to object this? How horrifying your ignorance is. If you're going to add new rules to magic in the 41th hour of the game, I guess I'll have to accept it, but I'm not happy. Excuse me? Did you honestly think the difference between regular witch and the Great Witch was in name alone? Okay, so I guess that's not that crazy, actually. The Great Witch, unlike other witches, can command any magic she desires without the use of a witch's scepter. Okay.
Objection!
I feel like you're just making this up, though. Where does it say that? How would you know that? If you are not the Great Witch yourself, only the Great Witch would know such a thing. That's news to me. It's common knowledge, obviously. Every labyrinthian should know about that. Apparently they do. I was joking, but apparently they all do. A witch's scepter can hold only 2 magic gems at once. Whoever heard of the Great Witch that could only use 2 spells at a time? Gah! Bonk. Order, order! In any case, this should convince you that the accused entered the tower. But this is a sketch showing footprints. It was raining before the parade reached the town square. How? Wait. A photograph? Wait, what? Did they say photograph? Hold on a minute. How did she get a photograph? Well, that's not a drawing. A sketch? Okay. I thought that said photograph. And I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean a photograph? Obviously, if you walk through muddy streets before climbing up a staircase, you will inevitably leave footprints on the steps. But where are the cat's footprints? How about that? I hope that's not the answer. They evolved fast, yeah. To be fair, that is a nice looking picture. It looks real. This sketch shows that there were indeed muddy footprints present in the bell tower stairs. And since you'd no doubt be quick to ask, I can tell they match the soles of the accused's shoes. How do you scan her shoes? You tell her to put her foot on it? It's certain that the accused climbed up the bell tower and had fallen. Bonk. Very well. The court accepts your sketch as evidence. Yeah, they said sketch, okay. Footprint sketch added to the court record. Alrighty. I almost pity you, defender. The evidence you threw in our faces with such verve was sadly useless. Indeed, it would seem there was no problems with their testimony after all. Let us not waste time if you carry on with interrogation. That is, if the defender hasn't run out of ideas yet. The judge seems ready to announce the verdict any second now. Gotta find the flaw in her testimony fast. We need a solid lead in this case. Why did you make lead red? Follow me as always. But now I could do this, right? First we're gonna make a save. Go present. Followed you. Not carried, followed you.
Objection!
Okay, there we go. That's the key, whatever the heck. Sorry, Espella. There's a problem with that statement. A problem? You went up the bell tower in the evening after it stopped raining, correct? Yes, I think so. After all, there's proof that my footprints were left on the stairs. That's right. There were footprints on the steps. However, there's something missing in this sketch.
Missing? What do you mean, Defender?
There are no paw prints of Ispella's cat, Eve. Oh. You said Eve was following you, right? In which case, naturally, there would have to be cat paw prints on the stairs as well. Ah!
Objection!
You give up. And here I thought you would say something that makes sense. Such a silly assertion as that can be easily explained. Yeah, I could have just walked on the railing like cats do. The cat must have climbed up on the accused's shoulders. Was that not the case, witness? Yes, Eve was on my shoulders, I think. She dislikes dirt, so when it's muddy, she tends to climb up on my shoulders.
Objection!
That's not true. Then why didn't you say that before? You testified that the cat was following you. It's...
Objection!
This is such a trifling matter, Defender. You would do well to just let it go.
Objection!
Never! It might seem that way to you, but it has important implications. It shows that Ispella's testimony is unreliable.
What do you mean?
For a while now, Ispella hasn't been testifying in her own words. All the vital parts of her testimony have come from the High Inquisitor Darklaw. She made Ispella say that. Whoa. I mean, I've been saying that, but you're just gonna go right in and we're just gonna say it out loud? All right, buddy. That's what you. Okay. All right, we're going in.
Objection!
Are you claiming that I, the High Inquisitor, am responsible for making the accused commit perjury? This is a wild test. Okay. Well, if that's not the case, then there's one more possibility. Namely, that the witness, Miss Cantabella, has no clear recollection of what happened this evening. Oh, okay. No, he's not saying that. Okay, he just said this is how you're going to answer the questions. Okay, that's what he's accused. Okay. I thought he was saying that you're possessing her. I was like, that's wild.
What? Are you saying that the witness has no memory of the incident?
Ispella, do you actually remember what happened? Do you remember entering the bell tower and summoning the fire dragon? Yes. You say you also remember the legendary fire which burned this town down to the ground. Yes, I do. Even though it was a long time ago. And do you remember tonight's events just as clearly? Do you truly remember summoning the terrifying fire dragon and killing your own father? Oh no. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Oh no. She doesn't know what happened. Got him. I'm Bazella, am I not? I can remember it. The legendary fire. So then, why? I mean, you were a victim. Why can't I remember anything about what happened tonight? Probably trauma or something. Your Honor? The defendant is confused and could not remember what happened. Therefore, her confession is that she is the Great Witch is not credible. Your Honor, I just caused her to break her mental sanity. Therefore, she is not useful.
Objection!
It's worth it. She'll get over this trauma. What are you talking about, Defender? She admits that she's the Bazella.
Objection!
Her testimony doesn't hold together. She's like, I'm dying over here. Stop doing this. I am more than one person. Who is the other one within me? Oh my god. She's fighting. Oh, she died. Ispella! She die? Darklaw doesn't care. Come on, man. Show a little bit of empathy. Oh, she's dead. Court attendants, carry the accused away to the emergency care room.
That's nice of them. At least they don't just let her die. A brief summary of the accused's current situation. Spella Cantabella became extremely agitated during the interrogation and proceeded to lose consciousness. She remains unconscious all through, although her life is not in danger. Until the verdict, at least. Well, that's a relief. She had me pretty worried there. Nick, I don't mean to sound intensive or anything, but this is just what we needed. I'm not sure I followed. I'd rather you be in there, Maya. The professor was out looking for clues to help us out, right? That means all we've got to do is buy some more time until he returns with his findings. Maya's right. It's just what we're gonna do. Your Honor, I'd like to teach the city the world of filibustering. Filibuster. I don't know the word. You know what I mean. I'm gonna read from this 300-page instruction booklet on how to use a microwave. Sit back and enjoy the show. Your Honor, it's impossible to continue this trial while the defendant isn't present. 100%. Actually, no, I don't think you can. Maybe in Labyrinthia. I don't think you can in real life. This is like the point of having the defendant there. Philly cheesesteaks. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. And also, it's impossible that someone at the crime scene was manipulating. It's possible that someone at the crime scene was manipulating the defendant. The defense proposes an intermission in order to carry out further investigation. What is your opinion on this, High Inquisitor Dark Law? My opinion is that the defender is just playing for time. She saw right through my plan. However, I shall allow it. As long as, of course, as the townsfolk who have gathered here have no objections. Very well, then. Bonk. So be it. The court shall be adjourned until... Oh? Barnum, did you escape? Oh.
You, defender, stop messing around.
Oh.
What he said, what he said.
The lads. The lads. Keep knocking Espella out. Yeah, they just keep hitting her over the head with a frying pan until he comes back. It's time. Me and the boys. Look at us go.
You can't squirm your way out of this. What he said, what he said.
We need to do more investigation, though.
Because we know everything.
You do?
What he said, what he said.
Okay.
We will reveal your wrongdoings to everyone gathered here. We shall do this!
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Order, order, order! Oh, no, he's down here. If anyone should be silent, it's not us, but the defender over there. And who are you? You should know who. Oh, this is the vigilante. This is not the captain, okay. You ask who we are, but we are the ones who watch the bell tower, guard the bell tower, and take cover from the rain in the bell tower. Can't wait to talk to these four. Oh, no. We are the bell tower guards, known as the Vigilantes, and I am their captain. Oh, right. That guy showed up at the crime scene when they were trying to investigate it. You there, you defender. Yes? What is it you said earlier? While taking advantage of all the confusion, like the rascal you are. You said someone at the crime scene may have been manipulating the accused. We vigilantes were at the crime scene. Are you suggesting we were manipulating the witch? No. That's totally not what I... Don't think you can silence us like that. We shall have our say now. We sure will, no matter what anyone else has to say about it. We are the vigilantes, dutiful and righteous, superior, happy, fulfilled on the job. Our passion is burning and our blood is red. If you fail to let us speak out, we will have no choice but to turn to violence. I disapprove of violence, the burning of witches being a necessary exception, naturally. In which case, it's best to just let them have their say. Ah. You may not know this, but it's not unusual for the accused to fall unconscious in this court. What? That's like a normal thing for witches to do? They just pass out? No kidding. I'll have to remember that. Let us lend our ears to these brave knights. We shall hear what they have witnessed. Very well. These knights will be accepted as witnesses. They may testify. People of Labyrinthia, do you hear the word of the judge? Today's trial is not over yet. In fact, it is just beginning. But we're already an hour in, Miss Darklaw. Ooh. Yay! Now, Vigilante Captain Boystrom, you may testify to your heart's content. Lady Darklaw, thank you for this honor. I will talk to my heart's content. You can be sure of that. Oh, joy. So much for buying time. I mean, this is buying time. This is the definition of buying time. Oh, why are there more? Oh, look, they got a little diversity in there. Back in 2012? Oh, that is too much diversity. Wow, that is a lot of diversity. That is a ton of diversity. Oh my lord. For 2012, this is an impressive amount of diversity. Okay. Wait a minute, what the heck is this? This is the townsfolk. It's the people from earlier, right? We vigilantes just spot caught. That means I have to come up with 8 voices? I don't have that many. I'm not a voice actor. I'm a guy who has like 3 voices. This is gonna be awful, dude. It's gonna get worse and worse. I'm not learning and getting better. I'm just getting worse. We vigilantes despise injustice and inequality. Well, we can tell that. We shall remain united, friendly, confident, and self-reliant. Lisa Candy's 1980s movies. It kind of does. It's kind of funny. All right, so all the normal guys get the normal voice. I don't care. We have come to do away with this fiendish defender for trying to protect the witch. We shall fight. And we shall protect our town from this villainous defender. Yeah, whatever. Did I just hear something crash onto the floor? Honorable vigilantes, let us first hear your proud names. I'm Vigilante number 1, the captain of this unit. My name is Boystrom. I'm Vigilante number 2. My name is Lodalance. And I'm Vigilante number 3. My name is Balmung. They say dogs that bark don't bite, but I assure you I do bite. Vigilante number 4. Name's Lywood. I'm Vigilante number 5. My name is Shaky. And I'm Vigilante number 6. I'm no more than a hopeless slave to love. My humble name is Severus. Severus Snape. You're so beautiful. I'm the Steel Angel gracing the vigilantes with my sweet presence. My name's Foxy. Don't you dare forget. That's what I'm doing, guys. I don't care. I'm a man who wants nothing more than to feel Foxy's steel heels on his back. You can call me Treadin. Tread on, because he's being stepped on. Awesome. He's being tread on. Hilarious joke, guys. Do I even have these? I haven't used these in a while. There we go. There we go. Awesome. God, that went on for way too long. I don't even know if that came through. I hope it did. Vigilante number 9. Go by the name. I'm not reading that. I don't care. I'm not reading that. I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna try to read that. Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's see. Die Bildschirm. Die Bildschirm. Die Bildschirm. Okay. Die Bildschirm. Schmiel. Schmiel. Die Bildschirm. Die Bildschirm. Die Bildschirm. Schmiel. Die Bildschirm. Die Bildschirm. I'm just Googling it, dude. Yeah, we're typing this bad boy in. All right. I had to type this thing letter by letter because of course I do. Okay. DZIBIIL. Oh, there it is. It's like the fourth result. How to pronounce it? Okay. Jebel Shultan Chun Chu Meal. That's what it says. Jebel Shultan Chun Chu Meal. Jebel Shultan Chun Chu Meal. Chun Chu Meal. Jebel Shultan Chun Chun Meal. That's what this other one says. Jiggly Tal Tune Chunky Oatmeal. Jiggly Chow Tune Chunky Oatmeal is what I'm going. Someone just said Hansel. This is just the forum, by the way. So the fact. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me. So, Jebel Shalton Chun Chu Meal. Jebel Shalton. Okay, so Jebel Shalton Chun Chun Meal is what it says. Jebel Shalton Chun Chun Meal. Dia, I'm learning how to read. Look at this. Jebel Shalton Chun Chun Meal. Can you try? Can you say that? It's probably what, like 2 a.m. for you? Jebel Shalton Chun Chun Meal. I love this game. It's so much fun. Tia, I'm having a rough night.
As for me, I'm the 10th vigilante. Nothing more, nothing less, just that.
I hate all of this. I actually love this. This is great.
It's no use. I cannot remember that many new names and faces at once.
I'm gonna try. Bonk.
Well, anyway, honorable witnesses, you may now testify about this evening's incident.
Alright, let's see if I remember all the stupid voices I came up with. Hello, 10th. Yes, my favorite. I'm pretty sure that's the old guy. I forgot what the old guy's name was. 3:23 a.m. You don't expect me to read? Yeah, I don't expect myself to read, so I can't expect you to read. Also, what are you doing up so late? Or early, I guess. You just woke up. Well, good morning. It's good to see you, but also go to bed. Just kidding. But also, I'm not kidding. Sleep is important. Okay, what do you losers have to sing? We have been guarding the bell tower ever since it appeared. No one's ever said a bad word about us. The defender tried to hide decisive proof. The Great Witch, is the Great Witch, but he couldn't fool us. Before the rain and after the rain. Before the rain, after the rain, at no point did a single suspicious person approach the bell tower. But then, suddenly footprints appeared on the bell tower stairs. When I saw them, I thought, it's a witch! My eyes went hazy. It made me shake, and I got dizzy. The rain stopped, and a beautiful butterfly appeared at our side.
Rain is so loathsome. My steel stilettos stilettos get dirty from the mud, and my lovely hair loses its texture. You have no idea how delightful it is when Foxy steps on us in her dirty stilettos.
Is that man? Is he just a guy with a body, no arms or legs? Is he really just a body and a head? He's got no arms. Is he literally, was he born to be stepped on? And he found his calling.
Foxy steps on us in our dirty stilettos, imprinting the mud on our backs.
I dined reading our. I did my duty when I discovered the intruder. I tell ye. Is that a child? Or someone who's just wildly like on acid? Sleep schedule's messed up. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Diva. I don't know. I wasn't looking at the name.
I have been mulling over this incident just now with the realization. The realization dawned on me. I remember nothing.
You never remember anything.
I'm going to go home. Well, I suppose that can be summed up by saying...
Guys, I was so focused on reading the voices, I don't remember what I just read. Foxy. Yeah, thank you. The name was Foxy.
You all did the best you could.
The vigilantes have been taking turns guarding the bell tower since its appearance. Only a witch could have gone past them unnoticed.
Yes, that would seem to be true. However, I must say that something caught my attention in the testimony, Defender.
Yes, Your Honor?
Have you been concealing important evidence?
Huh? Foxy? Har har har. Not that Foxy. I think that Foxy's better than this Foxy, to be fair. Don't you think you'll get off the hook by claiming you forgot about it, sir? Right, Captain Boystrom? Of course he won't. Defender, you and your companion tampered with the crime scene and tried to sneak away with a very important piece of evidence. Smash Phoenixes? Oh my god, dude. He is, though. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But is he talking about the pendant? But in the end, we gave it to you guys. We weren't trying to steal it or anything. That was excessive. I'm sorry. I'm being a little bit silly. That's absurd. We saw you putting it in your pocket. Oh, right. That. The evidence we retrieved from you has been passed on to the Inquisition. We have done our citizenly duty. Thank you. I will not sneeze that excessively again. Isn't that so, Lady High Inquisitor Darklaw? No. This thing, was it?
Oh, that's... the pendant that Aspella Cantabella is always wearing. Is that not?
We've seen that. We've seen that thing. That's Aspella's pendant. She never goes without it. Wait, didn't she have it on earlier? That's weird.
Destiny here. Her, after all. She went to the bell tower and used the witchcraft.
Nope. I'm trying to use my keyboard instead of my mouse, but I don't know all the buttons, so... Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Very well. The pendant will be accepted as evidence.
Why don't you want to accept it as evidence? I'm glad you found it funny. I sneezed really hard, though. Like, that hurt my chest. Well, the accused was caught in the act, so this pendant doesn't change the situation much. Although it should at least clear any doubts as to whether or not she was at the crime scene. Oh yeah, Darklaw, she is, we're probably gonna kill her at the end of this, so don't get too attached, Dia, but I think she's gonna die. In a pretty brutal way, so just so you know. Be attracted to her, knowing that. Oh man, if they appeared just 5 seconds later, they wouldn't have seen us swiping that thing. Right, Nick? Don't admit to it. You okay? You're spacing out. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Is it just me? Did Darklaw look mighty uncomfortable just now? Yeah, she knows. She knows. We gotta put the pendant in that hole and turn the thingy. What's more, on closer inspection, pendant seems to have some blackish stains on the strap. Because it was burned. Interesting. Bonk. Defender, you may begin your interrogation. I really don't want to do this.
Hold it!
Oh my god! What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What is this? There's so many people. What have you been guarding that tower? Why have you been guarding that tower? God. Look at this. Is absurd. That's so absurd. Looks fine to me. Like I said, it's really not going to change the gameplay too much because it's going to be pretty obvious, but like, that's so funny. They have so many, it literally like doesn't fit in the UI that they created. That's so funny. As you might know, the bell tower suddenly appeared out of nowhere about 3 months ago. It has an overwhelming presence, and it looks as if it's been here forever. It's a bad omen. It's the Great Witch's doing. Simply put, the townspeople are scared of it. That is why, Defender. The vigilantes were compelled to step in and keep an eye on that tower in order to ease the minds of the townsfolk. The bell tower is, in fact, tied to the 2 dreadful incidents. 2? Yeah, isn't it the death of the guy? You shouldn't have to ask. The alchemist committed suicide a few days after its appearance. Ah, right. She's talking about Belduke. And now, this most heinous crime. The murder of the storyteller. The bell tower is cursed. 'Tis the curse of the Great Witch. Bonk. Next witness, continue the testimony. Oh my gosh.
Hold it!
People, so many people. More to read. Since you're learning, yay. It's so much fun. The proof you're talking about is this, correct? Yes, that's it. That's the pendant the accused was always wearing. It's proof that she was at the crime scene. The strap on this thing has been torn. Of course it has, otherwise she wouldn't have dropped it. Right, but there must have been a reason why it was torn. It wouldn't just snap on its own. Yes, that's right. You there, you rascal, I mean Defender. Yes? You no good for nothing, useless swine. You're doing it again, huh? You're insulting the vigilantes. What? Someone tore the pendant from the girl's neck, huh? And you have the temerity. That's a word. Temerity. To suggest that it was us? That's what you wanted to say. That's it. Isn't it? That's what we did. No, that's not what... When this trial is over, we will hold our own trial in which you will be the accused. More reason to prolong this trial as long as I can.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that? Sure, I'm sure. And anyway, I'll be honest with you. Ever since I started guarding the tower a few months ago, not a single person, suspicious or not, has come near it. No one but us. Really? No one ever approaches us even for a chat when we're on duty. Most people almost treat us like we're not even there. Maybe you are invisible. Oh boy. It gets so very lonely out on the job, so cheerless. What he said, cheerless, lonely. You have no idea how sad it can get guarding that tower. It's very sad, oh it is. You'd think people'd be interested in highly suspicious bell tower like that, but no. I mean, what's that about?
Isn't their job to keep people away from the bell tower anyway? And so it goes without saying the vigilantes haven't seen anyone enter the bell tower. And you know what that means. But footprints appeared on the steps.
Hold it!
Hold on a minute. You saw the footprints on the steps too? Yes, muddy footprints left by the one person. From the entrance all the way up. The footprints you saw, are they the ones shown in this sketch? If these are footprints from the bell tower, yeah.
And when did you notice those footprints?
After the rain, but still quite some time before the incident.
Wait a second, Lywood.
I don't remember you reporting this to me. Yeah, that's right. I didn't report it.
Lywood, why not? I thought you were serious about your duty. At least compared to the others. Why did you neglect to report that?
You're right, Captain. It was out of character. I'm sure there was a good reason why I didn't report it to you.
It's of no use, I've forgotten.
I'd think I'd remember if someone could give me a clue. Huh? That guy. It's like he's teasing us. Do you need to be bribed, sir? Do you need some money? You can only hope he remembers what it was. His testimony did give us some new info to go on. The culprit entered the bell tower soon after the rain stopped. Okay.
Hold it!
You're, oh yeah, Mr. Shaky, right? As he falls over and dies. He's dead. Is this offensive? I feel like it's not, but I feel like it also could be, right? It's kind of like making fun of someone with Parkinson's or something.
Yeah, Shaky's the name.
Are you feeling okay?
Yes, I'm perfectly peachy. Looks can be deceiving.
You see anything around at the time of the incident?
I've told you. My eyes were hazy. I was dizzy. And the ringing in my ears like the crying of a girl.
That's okay. That's all I wanted to know. But what I'd like to know is how Mr. Shaky got into the vigilantes in the first place. Maya, maybe it's better not to ask. Incompetence.
Hold it!
A butterfly, you say? Yes, a butterfly, happily fluttering around, watching us from above. When I saw it, I thought, maybe my goddess has turned into a butterfly. What are you talking about? Gracefully moving from one flower to the next, like my goddess of love. The divine Foxy. Oh my. Did they just have, like, a swing sound effect?
I'm the steel angel of gracing the vigilantes with my sweet presence. My name's Foxy, don't you dare forget it.
Nick, about that butterfly. I think it must have been the witch that was using a transformation spell. Seriously? You think a witch turned into a butterfly? And flew up the bell tower? By the way, what happened to that butterfly? Oh, well, it carelessly flew straight into the fire torch and burned. Oh. Whoops. Why is her voice so deep? Because they gave me 35,000 characters to voice, and that's what I decided. Because they threw too much at me, and I broke, and I'm sticking with it. Yes, it's definitely creativity and not
randomness. Huh? I lied. Yeah. I mean, would you rather have me attempt to do a girl voice? I don't have any girl voices. So I decided to go the opposite route. I felt enlightened by that sight. The butterfly cannot resist its dangerous attraction to the flame, even if it results in death. Perfect. Thank you. That was quite the exhaustive reply.
Hold it!
So, you have steel high heels? Yes, boy. He puts his hand up and holds it. See? Foxy's heels are always polished as sparkle. Wow. I can see myself in the reflection. They're like mirrors. I've made my decision, Dia. Did you notice anything suspicious during the incident? Not really. I was having some tea at the time. You weren't having tea? I made it for her with milk. It's just the thing for rainy afternoons. I had to remember his voice. But weren't you supposed to be guarding the bell tower? I couldn't possibly walk around in the rain. My stilettos would get dirty. These stilettos, their tips are as sharp as Inquisitor Sir Barnum's sword. Dude, there's too many voices to keep track of. And when they grind against my armor with such force and passion, I am the happiest man on earth. Would you like me to squish you under my stilettos? Just say the word. No, I'm fine, thanks. Come on, Phoenix, gotta be adventurous. Sometimes you gotta let a woman step on you, just a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Maybe a lot. I'm sorry, Gia. My voice can't handle this right now. It's not every day someone offers to tread on you. Maybe it's a labyrinthian custom. I don't think it's a custom. I get walked all over the court often enough as that's true. He gets stepped on a lot. He's sort of used to it.
Hold it!
Okay. I have no idea what you mean. You're such a hopeless man. Actually, all men are. Don't you dream of a feeling that beautiful? Pointed tip of a shoe brutally digging into your back. Do you, Nick? Maya, I'm not buying you heels. And no, I am not letting you step on me. No. Find someone else. Maybe Larry will do it. Maybe Larry, not me. No. Anyway, you mentioned us. Are there more fans of Foxy? That little nod, that little That was so stupid. Yeah, sure there are. Severus is one of us too. Yeah, suspected he meant that guy. Oh, that look. You're not averse to that sort of thing either, Defender? Oh, that's a mark. I thought he was... Oh my god. Look at that. That's crazy. In that case, have a look at this. This is a mark left by Foxy's stiletto. Wow. Whoa, that is a big bruise. Are you dying, sir? Wow. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to throw myself in the fire right now. I must say, you've been quite beautifully trodden on there. Okay.
Uh-oh. See how exquisitely it exquisitely tapers to a point. This deserves to be called art.
Oh, I'm so jealous, Severus. Such charming beauty born from dirty mud.
Oh, it's mud. I thought it was like a bruise or blood or something. About that muddy footprint. Why didn't you wash it off? What? Don't be silly.
Have you ever exchanged a handcake with a beautiful singer? It's just like that.
Anyway. Foxy wearing high heels that whole time. That's important, I think. Alright, I can't get a read on this kid, but whatever.
Hold it!
You discovered the intruder? Can you tell me more about that? It's... I gotta pull out the pronunciation again. It's Jebel Shalton Chun Chu meal. Jebel Shalton Chun Chun 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 meal. Okay. It's Jebel Shalton Chun Chun meal. Excuse me? If ye want to ask me something, address me by my name. Make Finn a me, cause I'm a baron, I'll make you regret it. Oh, okay. Jeebelchin Chuck Mill? Can you get it right? Can you? I'm not talking to ye on your mare. I have no idea what any of those words. God, come on. Jibu Shelton Chun Chun meal. Can you please tell us about what you know? This evening during the incident, what did you see? Sure, I saw the witch's footprints. That's what I saw. Good job, Maya. How? Jibu Shelton kind of sounds like Mayan. Oh, there's no way. There's no, is that really Mayan? Whoa. That's a stupid joke. Is that really a Mayan word? And Maya knows how to say it because her name is Maya. Bad joke. It's a stupid joke. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Because her name is Maya. Oh, Stan, I'm so brain. So, apparently, I'm looking at the forum. It's a word from the Mayan civilization. Like, you know the Mayans? Like, the people from South America. And her name is Maya. So that's so dumb. That doesn't even really make any sense. That's so stupid. That's such a dumb joke. Jibu Shelton Chun Chun meal. Do you mean these footprints drawn in this sketch? Aye. Those are the ones. And then, what did you do after discovering the intruder? The chief told me to... Oh my god. Chief told me in intruder I saw, right? I have no idea. I'll come back to him in a second. Don't worry. Say I went to report it. He saw me treat like a bar in talk. I'm just having a stroke. Does this look like words to anyone? They all treat me like a baron and talk I can take on only which I tell you. What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? Maya, translate. They shouldn't be treating you like a kid. You're so brave, Jibu Shelton Chun Chun meal.
Chun Chu meal, not Chun Chun meal. They all treat me like a baby. I don't know how you guys understand this. I don't know. I got today with the chief says like a good loon. He will na give me more pocket money. Just, I don't know how they all understand this. I'm just gonna let them figure this out. The kid reported the chief, huh? You haven't heard about that before. I'm sorry, Dia. What do you mean I can't read? How? What is that? That's just a bunch of letters. You can't get mad at me for not understanding that. If I can't read this line, can you? Yeah, that. Understandable. But you expect me to read jumbled garbage? Oh my goodness. You tell us more about the report you made? I don't want to hear any more from him. Say my name. My name Jeff. It's easy? What do you mean? Oh, he's angry. Drop dead. That I can read. Because he said a word. Guess I'll just ask the captain instead. This might be important. Got to follow up on this. I just wanted to see what this last guy was here.
Hold it!
He just has nothing to say, does he? Excuse me. I'm pretty sure we've met before. Mr. Wordsmith, was it? Wordsmith. I must disappoint you, young one. I am not familiar with that unusually unusual name, Wordsmith, the smith of words. Would that not be the storyteller? Wait, what word is it supposed to be? Well, I can't. Okay, maybe I can't read. Then if that means I can't read, then that's fine. I accept my fate. You don't remember? I do not. From where did this wordsmith come? To where did he head? At where will he next arrive? I know not. Regardless, such questions are of no concern to any of us. I am on a green field, sky-clad, watching petals dancing in the wind. Allow me to indulge in my dream for a while longer, young one. You're not fooling anyone, Grandpa. An awful lot must have happened to him since the other trial. Maybe, but just what the heck is the matter with all these vigilantes? Why are there so many? Alright, now that I've heard their testimony, it's time to get thinking. There's just too many of them. I've never handled this many witnesses at once. It's gonna be one humongous undertaking, squeezing information out of this wacky bunch. In any case, the footprints left on the bell tower stairs are our best lead for now. Some witnesses saw them too. So, let's focus on them and press them hard until they cough up some more useful info. Yeah, that's the plan. I can't refute the witness's testimony. It'll be the end for Isabella. I need to fish out a decisive contradiction in their statements. Alright, so we gotta go back to the older guy. We go to you, we press you.
Hold it!
Alright. And we go to here.
What?
Did I skip? Oh my god, dude. Oh, there we go.
Hang on!
Excuse me, Mr. Boystrom. After this, I think I'll probably have to end it. Because we're getting pretty close to 10 p.m. Oh! Oh! What's this out of the blue? Have some respect for the vigilantes. Is there anything you'd like to comment on Disby from number 9's testimony? Comment? Ah, well, certainly. I remember about this report.
Strange footprints appeared on the bell tower staircase. Why didn't you investigate it as soon as it was reported to you? We are the fast-footed vigilantes, the most dutiful knight, giving our all for the utmost sense of accomplishment. It is unthinkable that we would not launch an investigation after a report like that. And yet, I don't recall such a report being passed on to the Inquisition. That's right. I had my hands full with assigning tasks to each of the vigilantes myself. So I got a hold of a reliable vigilante and gave him the following order. Investigate the suspicious footprints that appeared on the staircase immediately. That's what I said to him. Who was that? Reliable vigilante. Huh? It was... Well, I'm having a bit of trouble remembering who it was. But I'm sure it was the young and high-spirited vigilante.
Alright, let's see who that is. I'm assuming it's the child. I'm not going to bother finishing this. I'm just going to go and... It was you?
Hang on!
Can I ask you something, Mr. Shaky? Oh, he died. Nick, don't. You can't expose that poor guy to your ruthless questioning. Just look at him. He may not be able to take it. Good, that's one less witness we have to deal with. How am I supposed to talk to him then? Well, let's try this again. Please excuse me, Mr. Shaky. The person that the captain asked to investigate the suspicious footprints. Was that you by any chance? Sir?
Yes. What? It was him?
I feel compelled to say this, but... Although Mr. Shaky may be young, very few would describe him as high-spirited. Oh, he's high-spirited. In his heart, in his brain. It's not physically. Huh? What? That may be so, but... Well, what of it? High on pain meds, yeah. Mr. Shaky, did you not follow your orders? Didn't you investigate the footprints? I investigated them, of course. Orders are orders. Everyone looked to be very, very busy, and no one would listen to me. Now someone finally asked me about it. Vigilante Shaky, ready to report. This could take a while. Maybe have him sit in a chair.
That was a very convoluted testimony. But at least we know that this young man's report didn't reach anyone, because his seniors were too busy to listen.
Yeah, people treat me like a bairn, like a. Is that supposed to say baby? Bairn? Bairn. 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 Explain how that translates to baby. Child? Kid? I don't. What is? What is that supposed to be? A bairn? A bear? A bear? Like you're a bear to deal with? I don't understand. What is that supposed to mean? Scottish? Okay, so that's just something I just wouldn't know because I don't speak Scottish. So bairn, does that just translate to like baby in Scottish or something? Is this just a different language and that's why I don't know? So when Dio was saying I can't read English, it's because it's not English. Did my report go to waste? Ah, now I remember. Huh? What are you talking about? Probably. Yes, I saw them with I saw the muddy footprints in the bell tower. It's like calling a child a tot. Okay, so that's just what they call them in Scotland. I don't know Scottish accents. I know, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Scottish accent, and what's his name? Woods. What's his first name? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I can't remember his name. The Quidditch captain from Harry Potter. Why can't I remember his name? Oliver Woods. There we go. They're Scottish, right? I don't know. I don't know my accents, guys. Yes, I saw them. I saw the muddy footprints in the bell tower. But I didn't report it to the chief. And now I remember why I didn't report it. Bonk. I'm smart. What? I'm not acting smart. I just acted dumb. I could barely remember two characters' names. I was acting the opposite of smart. I was acting dumb and forgetful. In that case, we'll add it to your testimony. Yes, my lord. Oh, I saw the muddy footprints.
Hold it!
Thought they were Foxy's. Okay. I recommend Thank Goodness You're Here. Is that like a book or a movie or something? Assuming it wouldn't be a book, because that probably wouldn't help me. You thought the footprints were mixed. It's a game. Oh, okay. I'll definitely have to check that out then, because that'd be helpful. You thought the footprints were Miss Foxy's. Yeah, she always doing whatever she likes, Coach. Us nothing, causing us nothing but trouble. Sure helpful. What do you mean by that? Excuse me, boy. How could you think that? This place is off limits, isn't it? Hee. I take orders seriously and I value obedience. What?
Foxy, give us any order you wish. We will obey whatever you require of us.
However, you told a different story before, Mr. Lywood. You previously stated that when you saw the footprints, you thought they were those of a witch. Did you think that Miss Foxy was a witch? Well, I didn't mean it literally. It's just that Foxy can be such a bother. You can't help but call her a witch sometimes. You can understand that, right? In normal circumstances, yeah. But in a world where you burn witches alive, you can't make a joke like that. You can't make a joke like that. That's like calling your best friend like a terrorist. It's like you can't joke about that if you're in an airport. Maybe at your house you can, but not when you're like doing that in court. Don't make a joke like that. You know? Yeesh. You can see what kind of person. Oh, what? You can see what kind of person she is. What do you mean by that? If that's the case, then the footprints you saw in the bell tower must have looked like they were left by stilettos. Oh my god, the mark on his back is actually lore important. The muddy shoe print of a stiletto from a guy who likes being stepped on is very important to the lore of this game. Great. I love it. Yes, those stilettos like to dig into them. Or she likes to dig them into other men's backs. There are men in the world who enjoy that sort of thing too. Well, it's best not to think about it too much. We never mistake those footprints. Foxy's footprints are unique. Well, I would have thought they were just Foxy's footprints. Now that's why he didn't report his findings. In case you want to know, they weren't mine. I didn't leave those muddy footprints in the bell tower. Oh, that's weird. So now what? I know this is a weird place to leave off, but I don't see a good stopping point. With this many people, I don't see a stopping point. I think we come back next week and we just use the hint coin. There's so many people. But I'm going to call it here. Kinks in a late and right game. Yeah, never thought I would see the day. Never thought I would see the day. All right, I'm going to call it here, guys. I don't know what to do with my life after this anymore. We started it. We're here. Can't wait for the final trial part 2. I'm going to call next week. I'm going to call that final trial part 1. And after that, we're just going to keep adding parts until we're done. So next week, final trial part 1. We'll just call this the prelude, the prologue. Prelude is music. I'm done. But thank you all for hanging out tonight. I'm gonna go to bed and think about my life and why I've decided to do this. We are many hours in. Let's see, 42 hours in. But don't you worry, guys. Someday in the future, I actually genuinely think it would be fun to speedrun this game. We could be first in the world. We could. It would be a lot of fun. Anyway, I think they're actually going to do that someday. That'll be funny. All right. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. I will be back on Wednesday. I'm going to try finding Frankie again. I was really having fun, but I just got so motion sick. I'm going to try it again. If I get motion sick again, I'm just done. I'm just done. But I was having so much fun with that game. So we'll try it again on Wednesday. And hopefully I don't throw up on stream. I won't throw up, but still. All right. I'm going to go. Goodbye, everybody. Good night / good morning. Specifically to Dia, probably. I think at this point, sorry, Navi, good morning. But anyway. Goodbye, everybody.